Hello, my fellow Nigerians. I hope this message finds you and your family well and safe. I'm so honored to bring this very short message to you regarding myself and the role that my committee has been given to execute. Prior to coming on to this role, I will consider myself an activist in the mode of a pro-democracy advocate, good governance advocate, one who is passionate about ensuring equity, justice, and fairness, particularly as it affects the underprivileged. The coming to visit of the United States by His Excellency Peter Obi was a very powerful motivating factor for all of us, or most of us here in the diaspora, because in a very, very passionate but very clear manner was able to capture the imagination of how he can move Nigeria from a consuming nation to a productive nation. And this is basically using the guidelines of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations. So this powerful depiction or presentation of his vision was part of what basically captured some of us, and I would say majority of Nigerians back at home. Now, in his discussion, he kind of defined his approach by defining a few critical success factors. One of those critical success factors he had mentioned is leadership. And in that leadership, he defined it very succinctly with what we now know as the 4 C's. And those 4 C's are competence, capacity, credibility, and commitment, to accomplish the goals that you have, set out, for the country and also for yourself. Then he, as far as the leadership is concerned, he also identifies some of the key attributes of a very, strong, very qualitative, leadership. And those include, they have to be accountable, they have to be transparent, they have to be responsive, they have to be equitable, and they have to be inclusive. And the other critical factor he mentioned in his approach is the role of the Nigerian diaspora. He indicated that the diaspora has the capacity to catapult Nigeria from the current rut to greatness. He also indicated that for him to be successful in whatever he is going back upon, he's going to tap on all the talents and expertise amongst Nigerians out there. Because he believes that these are the ones that will be used to trigger every known technological and knowledge transfer initiative to facilitate the process of bringing those brain gains back into the country. He calls it converting the brain drain into the brain gain. And he thinks that technology, one of those areas where this will be very much hastened. The other thing too that he talked about in terms of the quality of what the diaspora bring to the table is the yearly remittances that the diaspora bring to Nigeria. In 2021, the diaspora remitted about $20 billion to Nigeria, and this placed Nigeria as number 6 ahead of behind some of the also developing nations such as India, Mexico, China, the Philippines, Egypt, and Bangladesh. So these are the countries who have very much been able to use effectively the diaspora remittances to rebuild their nation. And he believes that this is one area where Nigeria has not been able to take advantage of. And he mentioned that in the same year of 2021, the foreign direct investment in Nigeria was about $4.8 billion, which was far way shorter than the remittances that Nigerians brought into Nigeria. Therefore, in his mind, His Excellency believes that the diaspora remittances are going to be the new normal and becoming Nigeria's official, what they call official development assistance, ODA, some kind of foreign loan without interest attached to it. And in his estimation, and also in other reports, that we've shown that about with appropriate planning and policies in place, that the diaspora remittance can skyrocket to over $60 billion a year. And if we attain that particular goal, we will have been able to provide 14% of Nigeria's GDP just from diaspora alone. The other thing too that he had mentioned was that 2023, the year 2023, will be the last year that diaspora will not be allowed to vote in Nigerian elections. Now, having said all that, it was necessary that some of us, given this task, now have to define how we in the diaspora are going to continue to be part of driving this process to attain the goal of a new Nigeria. So our mission as Labour Party USA is to accomplish universal rights for every Nigerian, wherever they reside in the world, as enshrined in the Constitution of Nigeria, irrespective of age, gender, tribe, religion, and or socioeconomic disposition, and to harness all her human and material resources to build Nigeria into the first world nation. And part of our mission in accomplishing this vision are to coordinate the activities of Labour Party in the USA, to coordinate, support, and align the activities of the various Obidatti support groups in the United States, to identify and recommend diaspora talents and experts in critical sectors needed for actualizing the new Nigeria, to ensure the development of a pro-democracy, pro-diaspora policy agenda for Nigeria, and finally to build and enhance a mutually respectful strategic relationship with the United States of America. So with all this and all of us joining our hands together, I can say, I'm sure we all will agree that a new Nigeria will be possible.